Paano magpalit ng pangalan? Hello future abogados and legal learners. Welcome to Ask Attorney G, a series where I answer real questions sent in by law students, partakers, and curious minds like you. Law school and bar review are tough enough. This series is here to make that journey a little easier, one question at a time. Ano, G? Today, we will discuss the rule on change of name, including the provisions on Rules 103 and 108, which are special proceedings under the Rules of Court, and the Clerical Error Act or RA 9048 as amended by RA 10172. First, let's state the existing rule. The change of first name is now primarily governed by RA 9048 as amended. Rule 103 applies for the change of surname or the change of both surname and first name. Change of name is removed from the coverage of Rule 108. Yung change of first name under RA 9048 as amended is an administrative proceeding. So, the petition will be filed with the local civil registrar. On the other hand, change of name and cancellation or correction of entries in the civil registry under Rules 103 and 108 are judicial proceedings. So, sa proper court ifa-file ang petition. Pero totally excluded na ba ang Rules 103 and 108 when it comes to the change or correction of first name? Hindi pa naman. Sabi ng Supreme Court, Rules 103 and 108 will still apply if the administrative petition filed with the civil registrar is denied. In other words, under RA 9048, the jurisdiction of the local civil registrar is not exclusive but primary. So, it has primary jurisdiction over the change of first names. If the civil registrar denies the petition, may judicial remedy pa din available following the procedures under Rules 103 and 108. Para mas maintindihan natin, let's revisit the rule before RA 9048 at kung ano ang nagbago dahil dito. Rule 103 covers the change of name. Rule 108 covers the cancellation or correction of entries in the civil registry. Pero note na change of name is also covered under Rule 108. So what's the difference? According to the Supreme Court, kapag substantial change of name, Rule 103 applies, whether first name, surname, or both. Pero kung clerical error lang, Rule 108 applies and the petition will be subject to summary proceedings. What happened when RA 9048 was passed? When the Clerical Error Act was passed, it became the primary law governing the change of first names. Thus, naalis na sa coverage ng Rule 103 ang change of first name. Natira na lang ang change of surname or the change of both surname and first name. Likewise, naalis na din sa coverage ng Rule 108 ang change of name. And since Rule 108 only covers clerical change of names even before RA 9048 was passed, the effect of the passage of this law is to exclude the change of name entirely from the coverage of Rule 108. Next, let's talk about the details. RA 9048 as amended covers more than just the change of first name. To remember the coverage of this law, try using this mnemonic. First, bits. So, RA 9048 as amended covers the correction of number 1, first name or nickname. Number 2, birth date or birth month. Number 3, typographical or clerical errors. And number 4, sex entry, if it is obvious or patent na nagkamali lang talaga. Paano naman for Rule 103? What are the grounds for change of name? Remember that directly filing a Rule 103 petition with the court is allowed only if the change involves the surname or both surname and first name. So here are the valid grounds. You can use the mnemonic red cap to recall these grounds stated in the case of Republic versus Hernandez. R. Ridiculous or dishonorable name or extremely hard to write or pronounce. E. Erasing alienage through sincere desire to adopt a Filipino name in good faith. D. Derived from a legal consequence such as legitimation. C. To avoid confusion. A. Alias used since childhood. So this is when a person consistently used a Filipino name unaware of alien parentage. And P. The name causes public embarrassment with no fraud or prejudice to public interest. How about for Rule 108? Rule 108 covers the cancellation or correction of entries in the civil registry. Rule 108 provides a long list of entries that can be corrected using a Rule 108 petition, such as entries of birth, marriage, death, legal separation, annulment, citizenship, and change of name. Under the old rule, Rule 108 applies to both substantial and clerical cancellation or correction of entries. Mag-iiba lang sa type of proceeding. If substantial change, then the proceeding will be adversarial. If clerical correction naman, summary proceedings lang. When RA 9048 was passed, natanggal na sa coverage ng Rule 108 ang correction of clerical errors. Kaya naman, ang natira na lang under Rule 108 are substantial correction of entries. Let's now summarize the rule on change of name. Petitions for change of first name only should be filed with the civil registrar, following RA 9048 as amended. If you filed a petition directly with the court, then it can be dismissed for failure to exhaust administrative remedies. If you filed a petition with the civil registrar and it is denied, you can still avail of the judicial remedies under Rules 103 and 108. Meanwhile, petitions for change of surname or both surname and first name may be filed directly with the court following Rule 103. So, let's summarize everything and wrap this up. Number 1. If you want to change or correct your first bits, then file a petition with the local civil registrar. If denied, dun ka palang pwedeng mag-avail ng judicial remedies following Rules 103 or 108. Number 2. If you want to change or correct your surname, or both your surname and first name, then file a petition with the court following Rule 103. Just make sure that the red cap grounds are present. And number 3, if you want to make a substantial cancellation or correction of other entries in the civil registry, then file a petition for cancellation or correction following Rule 108 of the Rules of Court. If you have more questions, just drop them in the comments. Baka yan na ang next topic natin. Let's make the law easier together. Like, subscribe, and join our community of future lawyers. G.